I'm good with I'm good with doing the base and spring because those two are on the top. But once it gets to like the clamp, I get confused with the numbers and what I need to subtract or multiply.
Okay. So right now, 25 of clamp is in stock, right?
Yeah.
And 25 base is in stock.
Yep.
So look at base.
Wait, 75 clamp, right?
Yeah, so base, look at base.
Yeah.
And one base requires two clamps, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So that means you have 50 clamps in stock because you already have 25 bases. Does it make sense?
Wait, 50
Clamps, because one base includes two bases already.
or one.
One includes two clamps.
So I just basically just do 25 times 2.
That's right. And then 75. That's 50 plus 75. That's 125.
And that's the left side.
Yeah, so the left side is what how many clamps do you, so if you look at the first part of the question, you have 750 units, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 750 units of clamps minus
125.
125, that will give you 625.
Okay, and then I just disregard the right side.
Right side?
Like because there's 3 clamps on the right side.
Yeah, yeah. So I would go by the total number, which is 750 units, right?
Okay.
And then just subtract the number of clamps already in stock. And we learn from the question, 75 clamps in stock and 25 bases already include 50 clamps. So just subtract 125 from 750, then you don't have to worry about left or right.
So from the beginning I do 25 times. All right, I'm ready.
So now handle, look at handle. If nothing is stock, 750, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now look at handle, and we notice that um, one clamp has one handle. Is it correct?
Two clamps have one handle
No, no, no. One clamp has one handle. That's handle, the subscription is one, right?
per clamp.
Subscript. Yeah, for handle.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that means one clamp has one handle.
I'm confused how you get that though if the subscript for clamp is 2.
That's for base. One base has two clamps.
Okay, so
One clamp has one handle. That's
and one casting.
and two, that's a three casting. Oh, two castings, right? So
So one
one
clamp has
clamp
one
has two
handle and one
castings.
casting.
No, one clamp has one handle and two castings.
Okay,
What about housing? One housing has one bearing and two
2
shafts,
shafts. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Starting to make sense.
yeah. So since you have 125 clamps in stock, right?
Um,
You calculated just now, 7, 20 25 times 2 plus 75 is one.
it's 125, yes.
Yeah. And clamp and handle 1-to-1 ratio.
So 75 plus um or so wouldn't it just be 75 again? Or 125?
You just calculated you have 125 clamps in stock, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So uh, there must be 125 handles as well.
Okay, and then I just minus I do 750 minus 125 again.
That's that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, then you get 625. Exactly.
The
That's
same.
right.
Okay, I
Look
think
at
I'm starting to get
yeah, look
hang
at
of it.
castings now. Casting, one clamp has two castings. That's the
Yeah.
ratio, right? And
Yep.
we learned 125 clamps are in stock from the previous question. Therefore, how many castings do you have in stock?
250?
Very good. So you subtract that from 1500, then you get 120, 1250 castings as an answer.
Okay, so in a question like this, if I just calculate the clamps right, then I'll be able to get I will be able to get a handle and casting will be easier.
That's right.
I was getting confused because I was calculating both sides and adding the answers together.
Yeah, that can be confusing. So I would recommend to take my way of solving the question.
Okay, and then so there for one base is two housing. So it would be 25 times 2 is 50, and then 300 minus 50 is 250. Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, can we just do one more um the
For
shaft
shaft, okay, that's a good idea. So look at shaft. Now,
housing has two shafts.
that's right. But you remember your base, right? Your
One
base,
base has two
yeah,
housing.
right. 25 base is in stock. If nothing is in stock, you need 150 bases, but now you have only what?
25.
You have 25 bases in stock, and you learned that one base requires two housing, and one housing requires two shaft, correct?
Yes.
So that means one times two times two, four. So one base has four shafts. One base has four shafts because one base has two housing, one house has two shafts. So you just multiply two by one, then it is four.
Okay.
Since you learned that 25 bases are in stock, so 25 times 4 or 25 times 2 gives you what? 50, 100.
100
Yeah, 100. So now
shaft. So 600 minus 100 is 500.
500. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how
I,
you
I
can.
understand it now.
Yep.
The last thing I have to ask is for a question like this,
Mhm.
do you recommend, so let's say if I'm trying to calculate clamp, should I, what should be the first thing that I should look at to start the problem?
So as you have done, first of all, calculate the number of clamps you need when when nothing is in stock.
Okay, so that's the top part.
Yeah. And then find out how many would be included any when clamps are in stock or anything related to clamps are in stock.
So if I was trying to calculate the clamp, the first thing I would look at is
Yeah,
base because
that's right.
clamps are needed for a base.
That's right. For example, if you have say 50 springs in stock that has nothing to do with the clamps.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about it. For only base, you have to look at it because it is it is directly related to clamps.
Okay. I got it.
Very good.